up, everybody? Anybody who may watch this video. This channel is going to be geared more toward college football and sports over time. But for right now, I want to speak about something that's very important to me and very important to a lot of us out here who are just regular working class Americans. Now, a little over a month ago, I witnessed the murder and assassination of Charlie Kirk. This absolutely shook me to the bones. My wife and I shed tears over this, and not because Charlie was a Republican or right-leaning or, whatever you want to say, but because he was a human being who was doing what he felt his calling was from God to do. Man of faith. And he was using his platform to talk to people. Talk to people. He let them express their opinions and their views and their ideas. He did the same thing. And, oftentimes it was people that disagreed with him. And sometimes it was with people who had the same views. And sometimes they still disagreed on a few things. I live down in Georgia. Bible Belt. In particular, West Georgia. More toward the Alabama line of the West Georgia side. And I want to say something. I'm in the workforce. I work with black guys, white guys, Mexican guys, Puerto Rican guys, basically every demographic. I'm in the garbage business. And we get along just fine. There's never any controversial arguments over politics. There's not any hate. We don't wish for anything bad to happen to each other. We care about one another. We're all out here trying to earn a paycheck. And we all have pretty much the same general goal, which is to provide for our families and to be a productive working class American, productive member of society. And when I see all the hate going around the media, around social media, this really bothers me. This is the kind of stuff that got Charlie shot. This is the kind of stuff that's being indoctrinated into our kids when they go to college. This is the kind of stuff that we as human beings with humanity inside of us should be avoiding. I'm not going to sit here and say which side of the spectrum I'm on. Over time, as y'all hear me talk about different viewpoints that may come up, that may become more clear. And that's fine. This isn't going to be a political channel. I'm not gearing it towards that. I'm just simply saying, we as working class Americans, the guys that are out here every day grinding and struggling and trying to take care of our families, we got more in common than we do differences. And we don't sit around all day and talk about politics. Hell, we get together as a big group of guys at the job. We may talk about football. We may talk about work. We may talk about what's going on in our individual lives, different things we're trying to do. Hell, and for some of the single men, I'm a married man myself. But for some of the single men, they may talk about girls. But there are so many things that bring us together, that we get along and break bread over. And none of us hate each other. Why is it so hard for people in the media to understand that? Why? Because I'm a white man, a so-called white man, whatever you want to say. Why do I have to look at things different because I'm a white man? Why do I got to treat somebody different because they don't look like me? Why is it being propagated by the media that there is extreme racism and extreme hate and bigotry and all these things going on in our society? I don't see it. And maybe I'm blind, but I don't see it. I get along with everybody. I love everybody. I care about everybody. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody's bills to get paid on time. And the guys that I associate with at work, they're the same way. You know, we genuinely care about each other. And guys, we can have differences. You know, and we can have different politics. We can have different skin color. We can have different color hair. We can have different beliefs. I myself am a Christian. If you're a Catholic, that don't mean I got to hate you. If you're a Muslim, that don't mean I got to hate you. I'm a Christian. We're all brothers. We're all brothers. We all came from Adam and Eve. That's my belief. And if you're an atheist, I don't hate you. Not at all. I love you. But let's stop this meaningless hate propaganda that's being spread as talking points for these people that ain't even out here with the everyday Americans. Sorry, I'm having to lean over to see. That's a bad turn. But they're not out here with us, man. But they spread the hate. We gotta listen to it. And it gets old. It gets frustrating. And I don't know what they think they're trying to do by doing that, because it ain't built no hate in me. But guys, just be aware of it. Just be aware of what they're trying to do. It's not trying to make things better for the working man or for the poor man. All they're trying to do is cause more division, to create more talking points, to create more money. It's gotta be money. Money and power. But guys, us guys out here working for $18, $20, $25 an hour, whatever, we ain't making no money. Not off hate. We make money off of working together. Off of thriving socially and working good together. We don't make money off of hate. So guys, I just want to express, when these people in the media are trying to spread that propaganda of hate, turn the other cheek. Lead by example. When you get into dialogue with some of these people, if you're one that does get into dialogue with some of these people that get on social media and spread this nonsense, show them love. Show them love. Or don't talk to them at all. Because guys, something has got to change. The majority of us are not out here with hate in our heart. We're not. Every trans person ain't celebrating that Charlie Kirk got shot. And I believe the boy was with a trans. That's why I'm using that as an example. You know, every gay person is not out here celebrating that Charlie Kirk got shot. And I got family members that are gay. I love them dearly. You know, I don't look at them any differently. Do I have to agree with their choices and their lifestyle? No. I don't have to agree with it, but I have to respect them because they're a human being. And they're my family. I love them. And I love everybody. And I want everybody to thrive. But guys, this has got to change. This has got to change. The kind of hate that they're spreading is what's getting people killed. Because you get one bad apple in a group who gets super radical in his own mind and thinks that that's the only way to solve this problem. It's the only way to make a difference. It's the only way to make a statement. And guys, it's not. That young man that shot Charlie Kirk, I'll never say his name, by the way, but that young man that shot Charlie Kirk, he could have made a bigger statement by loving people, by being open with how he felt and talking to people and doing what Charlie did and loving people. Now the kid's probably going to get executed on death row. If he does end up in prison, I mean, he's going to spend the rest of his life in there. For what? For what? For hate that was being spread around by these media propagandists, even if that's a word, people that don't give a fuck about your everyday Americans who are out here struggling together, grinding together, just trying to get by. And guys, I know I'm probably just ranting at this point. This whole thing's probably just been a rant. If you agree with me, that's fine. If you disagree with me, that's fine too. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you like my video. I don't give a shit if you subscribe or not, or if you think I'm just the biggest piece of shit. Because I think loving people is the best thing that anybody can do. You know, and that's what Jesus said. Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Something along those lines. You know, I can't quote the Bible verbatim, but I can tell you we're supposed to love each other. Just as we love ourselves, just as we love our family members, just as we love our kids. We're supposed to love everybody as if everybody's a brother and a sister. I love you guys. Like I said, whether you agree with me, you hate me, I'm the biggest piece of shit. Whatever you think of me, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on loving people. I'm going to keep on in my life. What are you going to do?